Hi, I'm Travis Markwood with the Lancaster Fairfield County Chamber of Commerce. You're watching Business Forward here. Today's episode, we're at Specialty RV here on Route 33. This is one of two locations they have here in town. The other one on South Columbus Street. Joined today here with a sales manager here at the Specialty RV, Jason Nagel. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Absolutely. We're really excited about doing this program. This seems to be such an up-and-coming kind of pastime for a lot of people, the camping and RVing. And you guys have had a lot of success recently. Is that correct?
Absolutely. We've had great success with everything that's going on. We have a lot of things going on. There's a lot to do in Central Ohio, and even if you go more south into Chillicothe, there's a lot of campgrounds. So yes, it's been very successful. Great location.
Absolutely. And let's brag about that success a little bit. Now, each year, I think they do kind of a ranking in terms of sales of RVs in Central Ohio, and we saw a sheet in your office, and gosh, you guys are doing really well, right? Let's talk about that a little bit.
We're number one in Central Ohio. We have quite a few dealers that, they're in this area. Great competition. Love working with them. But it's great to be number one in Central Ohio. I mean, it's our customers that make us number one. It's our service. It's our sales team. We're here out there to get you guys out and create some memories.
Awesome. Now, you guys do a lot of different types of recreational vehicles here, so let's talk a little bit about what you have in terms of inventory. A little bit of something for everyone, right?
Absolutely. If you want something that's going to be, $3,000 all the way up to $120,000, yeah, absolutely. If you're from anywhere from a smalling, let's say a small car towable, to your let's go to Arizona for 6 months, like what's right behind here. This is what we got. So everything from low end to high end, we can usually suit you.
That's fantastic. So now you're not only sales too. You have a retail shop that we're going to take a look at a little bit later today, right?
Correct.
And this is some of the equipment and accessories for RVs. And you've also got a shop over there as well, right?
Correct. Full service facility with a full parts department. Absolutely.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, I'm excited to take a look at these. I know Jared is here with us today from the Chamber of Commerce, our marketing coordinator, and I'm pretty sure I saw him sneak in there a little bit ago. Let's go see if he's enjoying himself in this nice RV.
Okay.
So, Jason, I've been looking around, hanging out in here for a little bit, taking a look at this beautiful camper. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at so far.
Well, what you're in, Jared, is a residential type vehicle. What this vehicle is meant for is full-time living for full-time towing folks. So if you wanted to head down to Florida when it gets cold up here, go down there. Hey, you got your full-size refrigerator with ice and water dispenser, and now you can got 2 air conditioners in this one. So I mean, you got full-time living capability in this.
Yeah, you heard me hesitate a little bit when I went to say camper, and it's because I forgot I'm not in a house. I'm actually in something that you can take with you on vacation. So, I mean, just looking around some of the, I guess you could call them amenities. I mean, there's ceiling fans going. I see vents. You mentioned the air conditioner. I'm looking at, there's speakers. So I imagine, you've got sound throughout. So all the entertainment. Let's say I've got a family with me and I want to hook up the iPad and watch a movie. I mean, we've probably got that kind of capability and things built in, right?
Absolutely. Just no different than your home. I mean, this one comes with a 72-inch smart TV. So if you want to, if the site that you're at actually has wireless internet, absolutely. Got Netflix. Just put it on there. Take your iPad. You can go up to your bed. It's got Wi-Fi service. So you got full capability. You got a fireplace. So in case those chilly evenings, you want to take a little nip out of the air. But if you want to make it frigid cold, you have 2 air conditioners in this unit. You can make it 40 degrees in here if you wanted to. So it makes it quite cold.
Absolutely. On a hot day like today, the air conditioner is rather nice to have, I can tell you. So, and let's talk a little bit about some of the furniture and things that we've got throughout here. I know I was catching a short nap before you and Travis came in and woke me up. Let's kind of talk about the furniture things, maybe the sleeping quarters, cover that a little bit.
Again, residential type furniture. Other than what you're going to see in a normal everyday weekend or camper, this has more of a residential furniture. Stuff you're meant to go in, sit in, relax, going to fit guys our size, nice and tall, going to be able to relax. Anything from a king size mattress, just like at your home, got a nice Serta mattress. So everything's residential, no different than your home. This is just a home on wheels.
Awesome. Sounds good. Anything special that we should cover in here? Anything that I'm missing? Probably that it's not in my plain field of sight?
Well, you got hidden desks. You got a great pantry. I mean, it's a full walk-in pantry with adjustable drawers. You got a full microwave convection oven. You got a residential stove. Again, side-by-side, Frigidaire refrigerator. It's not your regular RV refrigerator, but now you have the cambered walls. Let's just give you a little bit more dimension, better aerodynamics. There's a lot to talk about on this coach. I can spend a lot of time with you today, Jared.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, we've got some other campers that we want to take a look at, and so we want to leave some time for that. So let's go ahead and head on over to our next camper to check out.
Okay.
All right, Jason, so we're at our next camper, and again, I hesitate just a little bit because this is just incredible. I guess this is called the toy hauler, right? Explain to me a little bit what a toy hauler is for somebody that's not familiar with that.
Absolutely. A toy hauler, what you can do here, this one here is really great for entertaining. This one sleeps 10. You also can then, this one here is great for the Harley people. They like to go out, the Harleys are sitting inside, you can close up the gate, but guess what? Nice day like today, take this out, put the cables down, now you got yourself a backyard with actually a little awning over the top of it. So now you can actually enjoy the outdoors, come out here, turn on the TV. If you want to wash some laundry, there's a washer and dryer hookup in this one. But anyway, but this back bedroom also can sleep up to 4. So you have 2 king-size beds. They lower down the ceiling. So you got a lot of options for this. A lot more. They call this more like a full house instead of a toy hauler. More or less call it like a full house, like buying a house with a garage.
Awesome. And a little bit between the break, we were talking about some of the trends and things that you've seen. And, some people are making this their house. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, we're getting more into the trending units. There are actually people from Ohio, all over the United States that we sell to. They're actually they're buying 2 of them actually. One to stay up here in Ohio. They're selling the house, buying one here, taking it down to Florida, Arizona, Texas, and they just commute back and forth. They don't need the big trucks or anything like that. And then guess what? No paying taxes on your home land at all. So it's kind of nice. Well, that seems to be trending really well because it's just a little bit more freedom. I think the American dream is changing a little bit.
Yeah. You're probably right there. And you mentioned entertainment. Let's talk a little bit. I know when we came up to this unit, there was some music playing. It sounded great, and there's kind of a whole central unit that you controlled to shut the music off for us. Talk a little bit about some of the entertainment and things that you can do inside of here. Maybe if the weather's bad and you're stuck inside and you can't use the party deck here.
Absolutely. This one here has options. This one you can get optioned out. You have what they call as the kicker package. This one does have the kicker package. If you want a rock star, let me tell you, this thing pounds out. So if you want to have big old 6x9 sitting outside, you can. They can put it out there. You can put a big old 50-inch TV out here. You can do everything from a kitchen. So it puts on wheels. You can put it out here. Has its own little pump. You can make some steaks, burgers. Guess what? It might be raining, but guess what? You're outside enjoying the weather, but you're covered up. You're not getting wet.
That's awesome. What are some other features about this that you want to highlight?
Well, this one again is a full 4-season coach. So if you wanted to go out there like in North Dakota when it's a little bit colder, go do some hunting or anything like that, take the quads take the bird dog. You got your fireplace in this one too. You got an upstairs in this one. You have a loft. So you just take upstairs. You can take a lot of guys, gals, go out, do some hunting and just enjoy yourself. Just go out there and see what America has to offer.
Awesome. That sounds great. Well, I think Travis has picked out another camper for us to look through. So let's go find Travis and take a look at that.
Absolutely.
I've been shopping around a little bit while you guys were checking out the other campers, and I'm pretty sure I found my price line. These little guys right here, the pop-up campers, and I think we've got some campers called a hybrid, and we're going to take a look at a few others. But let's talk about this. These are popular too, right? You get kind of some of the same features as a big guy in a smaller package, right?
A little bit differently. Now you're going to put a little bit more work into these. Of course, this is going to be your weekend warriors kind of thing. So you're going to go out there, set it up, go out front again, just enjoy it. It's the memories that creates most of these, definitely.
Yep. And so talk about how these work a little bit. A lot of people see these going down the road. They're all folded up. They're not quite sure how they work. Tell us a little bit how you pull into your camp spot. What do you got to do now?
Well, unlike probably what you have, Travis, something that you got to crank up.
Yeah, right, exactly.
These have now electric lifts.
Okay.
So now you got something that you just push a button, lifts up, easy to pull out, a lot easier setup than the older ones. But now you're getting into nice price conscious, something that you have like a Honda Ridgeline or let's say a minivan, anything like that. So now you can pull these, take your kids out. You can sleep a lot of people. This one, for example, can sleep up to 6.
Okay.
Nice, small, easy to tow, folds down. You can see out your rear view mirror kind of thing.
What about amenities? I see some bells and whistles on the outside here. Tell me about the features of this thing. Do we have air conditioning in these things?
Absolutely. Right now we're promoting free air conditioners with every pop-up that we're selling. You also have a refrigerator, 3-way refrigerator, runs on gas, electric, and propane.
Okay.
So like in the, where we're talking to Jared about the going on hunting, that's exactly what these
Perfect,
are.
yeah.
Pull out with a 4-wheeler, put it back in the woods, cover it up, and go have yourself a good old time. Go get yourself birds. But you also have heated mattresses in these.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So a nice, cool evening. Got some heated mattresses. You got your furnace. Lots of storage on these two. Electric brakes. Just a lot to talk about too on them.
Absolutely. Now something along a very similar line, we're calling a hybrid, okay? And a hybrid is much like a pop-up, but tell us a little bit about what that consists of.
You get those customers that are just like, you know what? Don't want that, a little bit more privacy, don't want to hear everybody talking outside. You can walk over to a hybrid. A hybrid, you have the tent ends. Just a lot like this one, but now it's going to be hard shell all the way around on it. What that one's great for is if you're, again, light towable, Ridgeline kind of stuff, you can go out there, keep the ends up, And now if you want to pull over somewhere, you want to sleep for the night because you're tired of traveling, leave the slides in, just go ahead and cook yourself some dinner, whichever you want to have you, and go to bed.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, sounds like we definitely got some options here. Now, we walked by another one on the way here, and you're calling this an A-frame. Talk about what this is.
Just a little A-frame. They call it a Rockwood hardside. What it is, it's very similar. Let's just say if you want to go out to Montana, me being Montana native, you can't have pop-ups out there.
Okay.
Because bears, wildlife, everything like that. Ohio's a little bit more tame on that one.
Yeah.
But now you get something that's going to be more hard-sided. So now it's going to be a lot like that, but now it's going to fold in. Real easy to use. You got your bathrooms and everything else like that too. So I mean, same kind of amenities these do with air conditioning, heat pumps, but now it's just more on a hard side. Just a little bit different design, a little bit smaller.
Perfect. Like we said when we started the show, a little bit for everybody, right?
Yep,
there's an RV on this lot for everyone, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we talked about some of the other services that you guys have over at your other shop. I know we want to head over there and take a look at the services in the retail store. So what do you say we go across town?
Let's do it.
All right.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Jimmy can't sing,
and Tommy can't dance.
so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Mom, can I have $1? Yeah, it's right. I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet? There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
That's low, that's low, that's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
We made our way across town from your retail shop over on 33. Now we're here at the parts and services, and there's a couple other things you do here. We're back here with Jason. Let's talk a little bit about parts and services. I see some RVs out in the lot. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do here.
Well, this is going to be kind of the nuts and bolts of it all. So everything that's going to be, if you previously have RV that you have now or you're planning in the future, pretty much all the parts that you may be looking for in an RV is going to be found in this shop. So everything that you can go from a little bolt all the way to a generator, to a furnace, even to skylights, tires, everything's going to be, we can help you out with that right here in our parts department.
Absolutely. I know as we walked in through the retail store, I see you've got some sables, you got some hitches out here. So for your fifth wheels, you got fifth wheel hitches here. You do those installs?
Correct. Yep. And that kind of goes into our parts and into our service department. What we do is up at the parts sales department. Excuse me. Yeah, that's right. We get you equipped with the right vehicle, with the right hitch, and we want to make sure that you guys are enjoying pulling it as much as you are enjoy actually being in the camper itself.
Absolutely. So you do some consulting work. You bring your vehicle in. You say, hey, this is the type of camper I'm about to purchase. And they'll tell you, hey, you're going to need to do a little suspension work here or this or that to be able to do this.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Good deal. Now, I mean, you look around the store here, and there's really just a plethora of stuff. I mean, it looks like we've got some lighting back there, some trailer lighting back here. We've got all kinds of hookups. Mm-hmm. We've got some plumbing here behind us. Now, what do you do out in the shop? Tell me a little bit. We talked a little bit of exterior, interior. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. When you purchase an RV, what we do is we take it down here to get it prepped. We cover about 90% because a lot of times they have not been lived in before. They have no water. They have nothing to actually put through. So what we do is we bring them down here. Mm-hmm. We get them prepped up. We put water through them. Make sure we run the furnace. Make sure that when you take this thing out, there's not going to be any issues. So down here we take care of a lot of issues right off the bat before it gets out on the road.
Okay. I've got my RV out for the first time. I'm backing it into a tight spot. Scrape the back of it. bring it in here, you guys fix it?
Yep, sure will. It's just got good, as long as you got good insurance, we'll definitely take care of that. Yep.
Not that I would ever do that with my brand new RV, but anyhow, good deal. I know we want to talk a little bit more about. Do you also do some rentals out of this
Yes,
location?
we do rentals also. Yep.
And there's some other odds and ends that you do here too. Looks like you're branching your business out, and we'll get to that a little bit later too. So why don't we head up front? Let's talk about how the rental process goes.
Fantastic.
Okay, we've made our way up to the front here where the rental department is. Again, we're here with Jason, sales manager here at Specialty RV. And this is on the South Broad location here in Lancaster. All right, so I'm not sure if I really want to get into RVing or not. Want to test it out for a weekend. I can rent here, right?
Absolutely. What you can do is just come on down, just talk to Roxanne. One of the guys here will definitely help you out. And we also have a buyback program. So if you go ahead and rent one out in the same year, we'll actually give you your rental back if you buy a brand new trailer from us. Okay. So it makes it really kind of nice. So we want you to go out there, get out there, kind of get familiarized with it. If there's something that you're not thinking of doing, come out and rent one. Okay. And you can also go on to speciallyrvrentals.com, and there's current pricing up there, and then call in for dates that you want to do.
Okay. Now, so you call in for dates case by case, or is this something you could rent for the whole season?
You can.
Okay.
Yep. There's definitely special cases. Just give plenty of advance notice and something like that. But yeah, absolutely.
Okay. How far in advance are people calling ahead to schedule their rentals for the summer?
Year in advance.
Year in advance.
We got a lot of fairs going on, as you well know of. Yep. So people right away when they're bringing them back, they're booking them for the next year, and we're getting busier and busier every year on that. So we want to make sure that you get booked early. This weekend is the 4th of July weekend. Absolutely, it gets really booked up. I mean, you're booked up for at least a year.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about what you have in terms of rentals. All sizes.
Yep, anything from pop-ups to 26-footers to 28-footers to Class C motorhomes. Okay. So you can get yourself, if you want to go out there and rent a motorhome, absolutely you can do that.
Pull it with your own vehicle, or do you guys even have rental vehicles?
No, we don't have rental vehicles.
Have rentals. Okay. Pull with your own.
Yep, pull with your own. We'll get you equipped with stabilizers, brake controllers, and everything like that too. That's all part of the rental program.
Okay, fantastic. So you heard it here, folks. You got to call ahead real early if you want to try this out here at Specialty RV. There's a couple more things we're going to cover here. We want to go outside because you guys are branching out a little bit beyond RVs with a little bit of, let's say, yard care and even beyond that. So we're going to go outside and take a look at a line of tractors that you guys are carrying right now, too.
Okay.
All right, as we talked about a little bit earlier, you guys are branching out, doing a few other things besides RVs. As you can see with the line of tractors down through here, it looks like you're carrying Mahindra, right?
Correct.
Becoming a very popular brand. Talk to us about how popular.
It's the #1 selling tractor in the world. So there's a lot to talk about in that, a lot of pulling power. There's a lot of digging power. So if you got something that's even from light duty, anything from 22 horse to 100 horse. So you got something that you want to do around the yard, these can definitely get them done.
Yeah, we're talking anything from mowers and even some zero-turn mowers out here. But 22 horse all the way up to these tractors with the cabs you see right behind us. I'm sure full, air conditioning, everything in those guys for really getting some work done around the small family farm or whatever it may be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit. So how long have you guys been carrying these tractors?
It's going on about a year now. Okay. Going to be carrying about these. So there's a lot, like I said, we also have an on-site technician. So you don't have to be worried about there if something happens to them. You'll definitely, but very little issues with these. They're made in India, so they're well built. Just a strong horse is what they are.
Absolutely. And it looks like from the zero-turn standpoint, you're carrying a line called Gravely. It's been around for a long, long time. I'm kind of familiar with that. And inside, you have some generators, too, made by Gravely as well. Talk about that.
Correct. Everything from Onan to Generac. Yeah, anything that can shoot your house to your camper. So, again, a lot of array of stuff that can be sold down here. A lot of, just your imagination go wild down here.
Absolutely. So you can come down in one day, walk out with an RV, right?
Yep.
Right? Go ahead and pick yourself up a tractor, something to mow the yard with, and gosh, if the electric goes out, grab a generator too, right?
That's right. You got it all.
Nothing more than a sales manager would like to have a day like that, right?
Absolutely.
Good deal. Well, listen, we've really enjoyed spending time with you today. Thanks for showing us around Specialty RV. You guys are doing a great job, and thanks for being Chamber of Commerce members.
You're welcome.
We're going to wrap the show up now, folks. Thanks for joining us. We got to go find Jared. I think he may be still asleep in one of those RVs that we looked at earlier, but we're going to wake him up just in time to do the Young Professional segment coming up here just in a little bit later in the show. Thank you.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to Business Forward and the Young Professional Spotlight, sponsored by Crowd Communications. Today we have Kelly Brogue. She is the Specialty Leasing Manager at River Valley Mall. Welcome, Kelly.
Hi. How are you today?
Doing well. Yourself?
Good.
Good. Well, Kelly's going to talk to us a little bit about what she does at River Valley Mall, some of her hobbies, and the young professionals. First of all, let's jump into what you do there at River Valley Mall as the Specialty Leasing Manager.
Sure. As you said, I'm the Specialty Leasing Manager. So what that basically means is I lease anything at the mall from 1 day to 35 months. And this could be anything from vending to leasing a kiosk or one of the carts in the middle of the mall, as well as an inline space. And I also lease storage to the different tenants in the mall when they run out of space in their own store.
So now Glimcher owns River Valley Mall,
Yes.
and you've actually been with Glimcher a few years, even before you were down here in Lancaster at the mall. Talk to me a little bit about your history with Glimcher, the corporation, and maybe how you ended up down here in Lancaster.
Sure, absolutely. Glimcher, our corporate office is in downtown Columbus, so that's kind of where we're centered, and we own 28 malls across the United States, and one of those malls is River Valley Mall. So when I started at our corporate office, I really got very interested in leasing and everything that entailed, and eventually got promoted to a position out in the field, which is here at River Valley Mall in Lancaster. So Glimcher's a great company, and I really enjoy working for them.
Excellent. And so you really probably weren't too familiar with Lancaster until you kind of moved down here to the mall and started working at River Valley Mall. And kind of the young professionals of Lancaster kind of helped you get acquainted with your community. Maybe you want to talk a little bit about maybe that process, how you became involved with the YPLs and got to know our town a little bit through that.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't grow up in Lancaster. I'm not from here, and I don't currently live here. I actually commute down from Gahanna every day. So being involved with the young professionals of Lancaster has really helped me understand the community, who we serve, what the community wants. And so I've really enjoyed being on the board, actually, and serving as the recruiting person for the board.
Excellent. As the recruitment person on our board, what would you say to somebody maybe that's interested in joining the young professionals, or maybe has thought about getting involved? They work here in Lancaster, and maybe they like to learn more about the area or get involved to do some networking with people their age. What would you say to them?
I would say come on out. I mean, we really have a great group, and it's a great way just to network and learn different professions, as well as just understand what's out there, and just a good way to kind of communicate and understand the different jobs out there, as well as just understanding young professionals in Lancaster. And it's just a new way to meet people as well. So we do different things, just different meetups and different power breakfasts that we have speakers that come out and kind of just showcase what we're about. So
excellent, great. Let's transfer into a little bit of maybe some of your hobbies, what you do for fun when you're not working, when you're not helping us out with the young professionals, maybe some of your volunteer work, things like that.
Sure. I volunteer for an organization called CASA. which stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate. So basically, I speak for the best interests of children that are in the Franklin County Children's Services. So that's been really an interesting experience. Just working with the community and understanding how I can better be of service to it. And also, I really enjoy being with friends and family, and really enjoy hiking. I've been really into whitewater rafting lately.
Oh, very neat. Never done it. I'll have to try it sometime.
It's really fun.
Awesome, Kelly. Well, thank you very much for joining us for the Young Professional Spotlight. It's Kelly Brogue. She joined us for the Young Professional Spotlight today. She's the Specialty Leasing Manager at Glimpsher River Valley Mall here in Lancaster. And that's going to do it for our Young Professional Spotlight today, sponsored by Crowell Communications.
As a company of young professionals, Crowell Communications is proud to sponsor this segment. We specialize in helping businesses and organizations get the right message to the right audience, at the right time, and in the right way. To learn more about Crowell Communications and how they can help you with your communication needs, visit them at crowellcommunications.com.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather! Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark! We're just playing! We're just playing on trying to get you out of here!
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
This is so cool, Dad. Awesome. This is so cool, Dad.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of siblings in foster care who'll take you just as you are.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still. 1 second. Just stand still. Okay, go, go, go. Nice. Boys, hang on, boys.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Business Forward Ribbon Cuttings is brought to you by the Frankie Smith Funeral Home. Respect for tradition, regard for change. Locations in Lancaster and Baltimore. Visit them at their website at funeralhome.com.